Hey guys, Czar here. Hope all is well. Trust you're having a good day. It's 1:39. We are in the afternoon and finally seeing something here that might be of interest to me. Let's take a look at the S&P here for a moment. You see this finally, we got this pullback here. This is the twilight zone dropping early here at 12 o'clock. I typically wait for the 1 o'clock candle to give me some juice like that, and it came an hour early. That's problematic, but now look at what we got going on here. Is a potential continuation trade to the upside. I may have missed that, guys. Let me take a look. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ as well. NASDAQ, okay, this is interesting. I actually stepped away for a good portion of lunch and was working on something for the group. Yeah, this is interesting to me as well. NASDAQ, there's the S&P again. Let me go back to the Dow. Dow is messy, guys. The Dow is messy. I'm not particularly interested in messing with the Dow here today. Yeah, that is just the cat's, what do they call it? Cat's pajamas. S&P and then NASDAQ. Here we go. Let's drop down to the 1 minute chart here for a moment. Just thinking, guys, just thinking. We've just pulled back into the open range. It's a bit problematic. We got this measured move down, right? Impulse, consolidation down, pulling back into open range after creating a new support zone here, two equal body lows, if you will, a close and an open. All right, guys, buying here, right above, right there. Buy stop order and in, guys, and in. Stop below, of course, right there. Everybody who follows my work knows that that's almost always where I'll put my my stop order. Below the most recent pivot, pretty simple stuff. There's my entry. I'm now long the NASDAQ, first trade of the day. Finally, for the Razor's Edge model. Clean 30-minute reason to enter, guys. That's what this is all about. My primary target will be 1R. Here's what it looks like. There's 1R. It's 1.5, and that's 2. Again, the primary is always 1R in these models, and then we'll also see if we can possibly get as far as 1.5 or 2R for the additional models. And this is just to show traders where prices can and do go on a fairly regular basis, and they are able, or you are able, to decide what combination of models you prefer to use in your own trading. And that's why I've moved to showing 4 different models every trade I take, but with that primary first target always being 1R. Which is the equivalent space of the entry to the stop, is then 1R is to the first target, right? Those are for those who are not familiar with how our values are calculated, risk values. And I've got a playlist and some videos there in my clinics and lessons to explain how that works as well. All right, guys, I'll put you on pause. I'll bring you back, and we'll talk more about this trade as things materialize here. This could be a loser. This could be a winner. Who knows? We'll be right back in a bit. And target 1 has been hit. So the 1R all-or-nothing trader has left the game with full profitability. And the 2R move stop to break even at 1R has now moved their stop to break even just like this because we hit 1R. Of course, the 1.5R and 2R all or nothing traders are going to sit here and wait to see if their targets can be hit as well. But the primary target of 1R has been met. Guys, this is a textbook trend continuation trade. It's one of my favorite types of setups. I'm going to just give that to you right now. And it's because of the alignment that we're seeing here. Bullish daily, meaning the 9 above the 21, bullish candle here in the afternoon, breaking above prior candle high. You see that there? That was, right basically where we are entering here. And then a similar, if not almost identical configuration on the 30-minute chart, 9 above the 21. This beautiful orderly. That wasn't beautiful when it was happening because it was an incredibly messy morning, hence the reason I took no trades. There were no 30-minute reasons for me to enter. Beautiful pullback here, guys, tagging and surpassing the 21 EMA, and then a break back above after the twilight zone. The timing again is very important here, as you will often see me do. Then sliding down to the next lower time frame, which for me is the 2-minute chart in this case, and we're seeing again bullish configuration, 9 above the 21 and breaking above. And so there's a really a nice trend continuation trade. I call this a synchronicity trade for reasons I just explained. I'll put you back on pause. We'll come back and see how this thing develops. And target 2 has been hit with a 1.5 hour all or nothing trader has left the game with full profitability. This is basically straight up at this point. And this is what happens when we get this multiple time frame confluence between the daily, the 30, and the 2 in this case. Put you back on pause. We'll come back and see if we can hit this 2R. All right, guys, we're back, and the market is just closed, and so I'm closing out right now, figuratively, on 1.5R, right there. You see that there? Closing at the market, the open models. I'm going to put you on pause and bring back the results. There it is, guys. Had to wait a little while for this one. 2.25 hours in this trade, but finally got very close to 2R, then pulled back, and those who have been following me for a while know that my model states that in the last 15 minutes or at the end of the session is a window where I can and must close any open models at wherever prices are trading. And so there it is, guys, 1.5R for these two models. Of course, the 1R was already fully profitable here. The 1.5R all or nothing was fully profitable here. Only these two, 2R all or nothing and the 2R move to break even, were still open, have now been closed at 1.5R as well. Thanks for being here, guys. This is a classic trend continuation trade. I love the synchronicity between the daily, the 30, and of course the 2-minute chart here as well. All bullish configurations with EMAs, nice orderly pullbacks and continuations break above prior candle high right after the twilight zone. Great timing, great synchronicity, great multiple time frame confirmation and confluence. Have an amazing night, guys. Thanks for being here. We'll talk soon.